So guys, welcome back to my channel. So hope you have watched the previous video. While serving a file, at the root the file will be served, and while serving a directory, as you can see, something like this probably, as you can see. So let's start. So let me first open my that what it is called VS Code. I thought of first printing out some details as it looks fancy, but soon I dropped the idea. I started off by adding a addr function to my config so that I can directly get the string which I can put to bind it directly, as you can see. Then I just started binding it, as you can see, and why have I used the stream before? And soon I realized that it will be too messy to do in one file, so I after making this transfer it to another file. I written a log function, as you can see, to just make it easier to deal with it later, although I am using print functions everywhere, print macro actually everywhere, but later I will change it to use the log function. It's just for demo purposes for now. I made a utils file and added it as a mod. I don't know what mod stands for, but it is what it is. Now here I put the getListen function, which will just return the listener, and if error it will just print it and exit out. Then I will just get it and loop through each thing what it accepts, and from now there's my struggle. I found out that I cannot do it like that. At first I thought I will completely decode the HTTP request and make it search, but soon I realized that it is impossible for me to do it now. Later I switched on to a far superior library, but you just enjoy how I struggle to now start day 3. I started using a Hydra, or you can say Hyper. I have totally forgotten the name actually back then. I was using Hyper as my HTTP client, but it was actually a pain in the ass, for truth. I started using an unsafe method for doing that because I cannot pass the path variable directly. I used a static variable to just initialize it and store it till my function retrieves it. It was just for then. Later I would eventually find out how I can do, but then also it is impossible for me to now with my current knowledge. So at first I tried to just show hello world, but as you can see I was failing to do it. I don't know why, but later I switched on to Tide. It was a very good library. I will show you later. I am thinking of leaving the dir as this is one of my first videos and I want to move on to something new. When this project will gain more popularity, I will again start off doing it. It was day 4 and I started switching to Hyper to Tide. As you can see, it was much cleaner after using Tide because it is like Flask for Rust. Like in Python we have Flask and Django, and Flask is the easy one. Like this, here it is also an easy one. I started on, but still my server Rust analyzer wasn't yet ready, but I just started copy pasting. It was very easy after using Tide, and I am thinking of making a dedicated video for Tide itself. I tried my best to find the surf file function which I had seen somewhere, but it was actually not an error, it was just my Rust analyzer was dying. I started just doing what it must be done, as you know. It was very straightforward for doing serving a file where I had to do so many things there. It actually takes care of everything here. It again started compiling. Why it takes so much time to compile in Rust, I don't know. After I saw it working finally, I pushed it to good. Thanks for watching. Hope you like the video and meet you in the next video.